Welcome back, Armchair Warriors. Tom here with another episode of XCom 2 War of the Chosen, heavily modified. So where we left off, we just completed our first intro mission, kind of walked around, learned all about the Avenger, our ship. We also got a little bit of a taste of the modifications that have been added, well over 300 mods added onto this game, which is great to begin with anyway. But once you start with these mods on, it gets even better. We're in the midst of building a resistance ring. Got a whole bunch of different covert ops going on as well. So I think at this point, all we're doing right now is we're hitting our one place that we can actually scan our supplies here and get those going. We could do heal faster. I think we got a few people that, one person that's wounded. So could do that, but honestly, I just want to start getting supplies because we'll need to start generating some income here overall. One of the things I kind of want to point up here, we do have a decent amount of crew on board the ship right now, but we're okay as it is. If we go over that number 30, right now we're good, we're fine as long as it's green. And once we go over that number 30, then anybody that's got will impact, in other words, are tired or even worse, the amount of time it takes to recover from that will start increasing based on the number of people over the crew amount. So we want to try to stay at 30 or below, and then eventually upgrade the barracks, the living quarters for everybody too. This counts all of our soldiers, scientists, and engineers, those type of crew. Everybody else that you see wandering around, Shen, for example, they don't count towards this. Anyway, let's head to our supply site.
New course.
Start doing this for right now. Good news is we got 6 ready at this point in time, which...
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Man, Central General talking in the background here. Anyway, I do want to keep at least 6 on staff ready to go, because we may have a mission coming up here pretty soon. Now let's get this running over here. New assault mission, East Africa protecting device. Let's go and see what this is. It expires in 12 hours.
Commander, if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
Cool. Sit reps, they're basically environmental modifiers, conditions that happen, we'll see on the side that will affect that tactical event. Let's see what we have going on here. So, Operation Splintering Scepter, we have to protect the device. Reward is going to be 95 intel, which that is pretty awesome. Let's take a look at the sit reps here. Lightning Strike. So green is good, red is bad. Typically. In some cases that could be reversed. Red could actually be good for us, and green could be possibly bad. Anyway, Lightning Strike, XCom units gain +3 ability for the first 3 turns of battle while the squad remains concealed. So that kind of tells me we're going to start concealed anyway to begin with, and on top of that, everybody gets +3 of their mobility. That's going to be pretty cool. Enemy tech defense increased by 20, and towers cannot be hacked. That's kind of, that's bad, yes, red, but in all honesty, we don't have a tech specialist. We don't really have anybody that can hack effectively. So, yeah, that kind of does suck, I suppose, but we probably won't be hacking anything in this mission anyway. So, yeah, it's red, but it may not be that bad anyway for us. We are going to go ahead and do this because for 95 intel, I really want to do that. Alrighty, top right of the screen, you can see the current number of informants. These resistance sympathizers hidden in admin-controlled areas are the key to XCOM's global operations. Informants gather data and report back to XCOM, revealing new opportunities for our soldiers to investigate. With our current number, you expect our informants to cover a new activity chain about every 2 weeks. The admin administration in our starting region is already completely penetrated. If you want to increase the number of resistance informants at your disposal, we need to contact new regions or build more radio relays, which we'll certainly be doing that. So we will be getting the resistance network set up soon-ish, but not right now. We'll go into more detail what that does, but for right now, it's just kind of give us information on what informants help us out with. Another thing about activity chains, we'll see these in in different aspects like it says here. These activities will include assault missions, covert infiltrations, covert actions. Basically, it's usually it's 2 events basically for the same mission. I think I've seen as many as 3 though that you've had to do, but I could be wrong. That may just be 2. In any event, your first part of the chain is here's the reward, and that you get, which would be kind of minor, maybe like a soldier gains a stat type of deal. And once you complete it, that lets you go into the next part of the chain, which is for the really big reward, which may be something like where the Chosen are hiding out, or something like that. Or you gain the ability to be able to find out where the Chosen might be hiding. So yeah, cool stuff there. So we want to protect the data tap. So we'll have to find out where it's at, get to it, and keep it from getting blown up here. There's a chance for half the rewards in the chain to be intercepted and made recoverable in a rescue mission. We'll go ahead and launch this here.
Setting course for the East African sector.
That's like I said, for 95 intel, we only have 30 to begin with. Yeah, we kind of need it. Assault missions. They're what you're used to from base game XCom 2. Where the squad flies in Scout Ranger and begin returns immediately afterwards. So yeah. Like infiltration missions and covert actions, infill time risk negation are not in play. When you bring as many soldiers as much gear as Scout Ranger can carry with no penalties, where assault missions are typically more difficult than the average infiltration required is more present, and the squad will not have control of mission site centers. Fair enough. Difficulty though is moderate, so I have a feeling it's not going to be that big of a deal for us here. We have half experienced, half not, so I think we're okay with what we got going on here. Marine, Field Medic, Sapper, so far so good, and 3 rookies. I want to throw a medikit on, and definitely want to keep the work through. Give her an old assault rifle, which there's a certain piece of equipment that you get by doing the DLC, the legacy missions. It's really, really cool. It's like a resistance warrior. I like her outfit, though. I want to change that. So let's see here. I think there's nothing we can do. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. It's just everybody's got guns. So that's all we need. We can change you out. Yeah. Let's do you to a light machine gun. I like the M60 kind of look there. Sawed-off shotgun. That's the only thing you can carry, so that's fine. And Sapper. Can you choose a different one? Yeah. You go with shotgun. Assault rifle. Yeah, you're not going to go in anybody's face because you got a grenade launcher. You can kind of stay back, so you're fine. Okay. I think we're all set here. Plot type is slum, so we're going to hunt down. It's going to be a device that I'm going to run to and keep it from getting blown up. Let's see if we can do just that. Upgrade the look of this guy.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Alright, let's move again. Pray for my men and women.
Operative managed to rig up some sort of data interception device through an access point on the Advent network running through here. The data is apparently critical to the aliens' latest operation, and they're already moving to destroy the device. We're heading in to make sure that doesn't happen. Take out any hostile targets nearby, secure the AO, and protect that device.
We shall do our best. We have to neutralize all enemy targets. We have to make sure the transmitter doesn't get blown up. Probably start already with enemy Advent soldiers firing at it. Unfortunately, this is early enough. It's anything major.
Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
Alrighty, so we do all start concealed. However, we start with this thing already. As soon as anybody moves, pretty much like this guy moves, he's going to be spotted, which means we'll all be spotted. Wow, that's bad placement. And I don't have any way, of course, to hack it. Well, it is what it is. So, the data tab is going to be out in the open. Yeah, that was very, very unfortunate. So, lightning strike. Great start, great little sit rep for us. However, because of our randomized starting location, it doesn't really help us. So we don't see anybody. Let's go ahead and move up to the next. There's some fog of war stuff going on there. All right.
Got it. Moving.
Just gonna move up as fast as we can into yellow territory here.
No need to ask twice. Moving out.
Und ab geht's.
So you see a sectoid that's firing 3 points. That's not enough to do much to it. Probably has like, probably has like 15 points or something like that. So we'll need to get over there as soon as possible. I wonder if we come up behind it, if that would be. So we do have to come up that way, like so. So we're already spotted, no matter where we come up at this point, where I saw the sectoid. We do see another sectoid nearby, another sectoid there with an advent trooper. I think that's a sectoid that was firing. There's still only going to be like, should only be 3 pods, so it shouldn't be too bad. If we're seeing sectoids, those are probably 2 different pods.
Bestätigt.
It's not a terrible situation overall for us.
Copy that.
Eso haré.
Move, move, move.
Yeah.
Rolling out.
Points that time. Still not bad. I think we can actually come up out of here fairly handily. Know that I've got enemy over there, so I can't go too far. I don't know what we have over here. There might be a pod over here somewhere, so I want to stick more to the left at this point. I'll be spotted once I come up here, I'm pretty sure. There's no hard cover anywhere. Up top here. There is some hard cover like so, but I'll be getting flanked from there. Can you pop up? You can't get there. You can pop up here. I want to do that because I always have eyes. We don't spot anything, so we're good to go there. Okay.
Me muevo a la posición.
We're gonna spot something, I believe.
Fuerzas de Advent sobre el terreno.
Oh, that's why I didn't want to turn.
Objetivo avistado.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs.
Not much damage taken to it at 25 hit points. We were okay. So I know where all 3 pods are effectively. Lots of advent troopers, 2 sectoids for sure. We will hold off momentarily there. Okay. So, okay, go. It's gonna get you not flanked. Which doesn't seem like. Okay. So we don't have a grenade. We can good spots. So, this is nice, okay. If we fire at this, we can take out 2 admin troopers at once. We're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. 2 troopers were killed indeed, and I think even that wounded the sectoid. Destroyed some loot, so bad news. Oh no, didn't wound the sectoid. That's right though. Okay, so if we run you up, again, you don't have any way to go. Be all yellow moves. We have the 1 trooper still there, this, and the sectoid over here, the other trooper. So we still have 2 troopers and sectoid, and back here is where we have a sectoid and another trooper. So a good start in this conflict. Kind of bad though that it started us the way it did, forcing us out of hiding. Let's go ahead and get here. See if we can't get a grenade downrange. That would only affect the sectoid that we get to, but you know what? That might be sufficient.
Granada va!
I don't mind using grenades to blow stuff up because at this stage of the game, much better. Blows away his cover from that side. That works. Okay. 20% chance. I don't have the arm strength. Nope. There's not much we can do. So, and I can't get you up here. Find some cover.
Tired of waiting around.
Let's see. Got a 24% chance. Grenade-wise, can't reach either. Right? I'm wondering. Let's just have you move over.
You say so.
No, you're not the best spot for pretty much anything. And, yeah, you can't get a grenade. That wall is like too much in your way. Well, you can't get anything done up there. Right. Let's just get you up to the
Okay,
ladder, prevent
it's
anybody
here.
from coming down, just in case. So, we can try the 20%, or we can just go on Overwatch, which I think might be the better way to go. 20% is not going to do any good. Same 24, not really any good. But then again, the sectoid may just sit there and do nothing other than, try to sonically hit us. Yeah, let's just go and Overwatch everybody that hasn't.
On Overwatch.
Scanner Gebiet.
On Overwatch.
Let's see what happens here. Sectoid target taking that shot. We got plenty of time. Down at 22 health. We got 7 rounds, roughly, maybe 6. Say 6 worst case.
Estoy bien.
That was an assault trooper. Well, not great, but
That is
38 is
not
better
good.
than 22, 24, whatever it was.
Eso es todo.
Sectoid is moving. 15% chance, so worse
get him
chance to
next
hit
time.
than where he was originally. You can try to control somebody.
¡Evacuación! ¡Necesitamos
Oh, good.
evacuación de
Resist it with
emergencia!
impact.
¡Ahora,
So,
maldita sea!
this is what's going to happen here. Their legs are missing. I gotta fix that. Why would you do that in a panic state?
Incoming fire!
Yeah. Sonya, we gotta do something about you. Okay. So we can land a grenade on the sectoid, do a little more damage. Let's go ahead and do just that. I know we're not in an ideal position, but I'm going to be wrapping up all the enemy here on this side. That's my goal at the very least.
Finally! This is for you!
2 grenades on sectoid, yep. That removes their panic, which I kind of figured on, counted on. Let's see.
A la orden.
Well, I said I was going to clear them out, but let's see. Coin shot. Coin toss.
Sigue
Not
en
blaming
movimiento.
Sonya was panic, so, there wasn't too much they could do.
Let's do this!
Just at a grenade range. Let's wait. Because I may be able to do something here. Medic will come up.
Keeping on them.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to. So the assault trooper, advent trooper. So we've got 3 that we can definitely take out here. You need to come up, but can you? I don't think you can. However, if I can get you to like here, we can throw a grenade. Then I feel.
What's over there?
Yes, we'll get a grenade on you, and a grenade on you. With two definite kills, or a kill on either one for sure, and a 50-50 shot at killing this guy. The Assault Trooper I feel is going to be the bigger target, but
Boom!
let's do that guy. Let's get a sure kill. What happened there? Was he outside the radius? Oh, jeez. Probably was outside the radius. Do a stun. I have a feeling we could get a kill. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to kill.
Rüstung hält stand.
Not going the way I wanted it to go, that's for sure.
Something.
Alrighty.
You want some more?
So that pod's gonna stay over there for right now until they spot us. We got a wounded trooper that's running to kind of hide, it looks like.
Auf die Flanken aus. Sie bewegen sich. Das fühlt sich nicht gut an.
Damage. Another trooper. Not sure who they're gonna fire at.
Vale, está dolido.
And I had way too high hopes, I feel. I need to run up a bit, but yeah, it's gonna take you out.
Tired waiting around. You want some more?
Let's have you run up to here, pick up the items.
Vamos, vamos.
I need to fix her legs. Basic foregrip, 5 melt, advanced reflex sight. We'll find out what melt does here. Down the road. Needed.
Objetivo localizado.
Pretty badly wounded. I need to put you up against.
Running.
You
passieren.
96%. Let's do it to it. Good job.
Erledigt.
2 pods
Ganz
damage.
sicher erledigt.
Auto damage. More than I really should have.
Afirmativo.
That's the final pod, but we got at least anywhere from 3 to 5 turns, I'd say. Okay, so we have a medic that can actually heal some people. Apply 3 bursts of healing. Let's go ahead and do just that. Not
Nicht
myself.
bewegen. Das wird schon wieder.
There for right now.
Wenn es sein muss.
We're going to move right here.
Ubicación confirmada. Let's do this.
Start working around to the other pod's rear, last pod's rear here.
Allá voy.
Everybody that needs healing, come on down to the medic.
Will do.
Everybody that's not hurt. Let's actually let's do 2.
Roger that.
We can let that pod keep shooting at our target. Okay, let's let people in approach.
I'm on it.
Poniéndome en guardia.
Still, 4 turns, 3 at worst. You do medic and heal.
Na los. Zurück in den Kampf.
Okay, Rodrigo's back up. Let's move Rodrigo out.
No hay problema, jefe. Here I come.
You're not seeing them, so let's go ahead and reload.
Rock and roll.
Let's also have you reload.
Adelante.
You need to come up square here
Finally.
and as well.
Ready to engage.
Machine gun. Let's have you come up to here. You got hard cover. You should be good to
Location
go.
confirmed.
And you spot the last
Advent
pod.
forces
I
sighted.
see you. That is pretty dang awesome to do. Let's have you do that. Did some major damage to the sectoid, blew away their cover as well as for the Advent guy, Advent trooper. So let's go ahead and rock and roll the sectoid so that we kill him.
Ni de cerca.
We're out of cover right now. Okay, do need to heal this guy.
Immer mit der Ruhe. Das wird schon.
Hostiles
Sie
coming in with the
blockieren
device.
mich. Ich glaube, ich blute.
Now, we're losing our medic. Let's salute him. Yeah, lost our medic there. It is what it is, as they do say.
Vamos a meternos en faena. Fallado.
So, we need to come around with you to here, so you make these
Tired of waiting
flank
around.
cover. Go. It's retaliation.
See that?
Sonia. It's interesting.
A ello voy.
Status
Okay.
confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Not the best set of tactics at the end there. I should have moved my medic around to better protect them. Then definitely would die for sure. Still, it's a really good rating overall. Yeah, that's a good kill. Valuable medic, unfortunately. Definitely fix their legs. That's good. First person set up on the board. Promotion for sure. It didn't do anything around. Gabby. Sadly died. Wait, yeah, Gabby died. I'm saying promotion. Sure, Gabby died. There we go. Random destruction. Our MVPs were our rookies. Well, too. Rookie did pretty well. Good job. Rookies there. So we have to find, hopefully these 3 rookies getting promoted, or if they're all getting promoted. One of them becomes a field medic.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Definitely need to get that medic replaced. That bad tactics on my part. Like I said, I should have swung the medic around to cover. And the trooper definitely don't want to get killed in this case. It's kind of a hard decision there. I think I probably also didn't need to push up quite so far as I did there, popping that last pod. Probably could have just simply held back a little bit, reloaded, got everybody healed, and then moved up when I had a chance. Let's go ahead and moralize them. Oh, she had a great outfit too. Ugh.
I certainly hope our propaganda effort is not funded from my research budget.
What if it is, D? What if it is? Alright, so we got a couple tired people, we got several promoted people, briefly, several people that need to get promoted. All of our rookies got promoted, so that's good. Our supplies did not. Basic 4 grip we got, plus 5, 8, and 8 tiles, so that's like shotguns and things like that. Meld is a crystallizing stakes. Okay. I forget what they. I need them for building stuff, so it's good to get 10% pain for reaction shots and short range accuracy, but decrease the long range accuracy. So throw in a 4 grip and a reflex sight. And a badass shotgun there. 5 troopers, 2 sectoids, 1 assault trooper corpse. And we ended up getting. I thought that was for 95 and. So that's half the intel. Oh. This might be a chain, that might be why. Let's see in a moment. Part of the resistance team transporting spoils were back to the base intercepted. About half of the resources never made it, and the situation for the resistance team on the ground is looking grim. We launch a recovery mission soon. We should be able to save the rest of our loot. So, yeah, that's why we only got half. That's what
We're
I'm
getting
talking
thin
about,
on
interception.
manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Well, let's go and take a look at the armory. New soldiers, we got a couple of promotions to take care of. So yeah, first off, I need to customize. Let's go and randomize them real quick.
The spokesman took a big risk getting inside Advent. Enough for me to believe he's loyal to our cause. There may still be a few skeptics in the movement, but we've got bigger things to worry about than a man on a screen.
True. So we got a couple choices here. It takes a while here, I guess, to kind of load the randomized trooper types here. interesting. I like the fourth one there over better. Yeah, let's go with randomized 4. But no, they're not having missing things and stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and choose their class. If you're a field medic, I'm taking you, but you're going to be a tech specialist. I already have a phalanx. I don't have a tech specialist. Let's go ahead and so protocol packages. They get a little gremlin, as you can see, floating around there, and we saw Michonne. They have some pretty cool abilities. They can hack with their gremlin remotely, which is really, really nice. Failsafe. This is something you activate, as you can see here. I think it's a blue action, meaning you can do failsafe and then a hack at that point. It'll negate the negative consequences when you fail to hack. So if you enable a failsafe, yeah, it costs 1 action to activate. It says so. It's a blue. You activate your failsafe and then send your thing out to hack. If it says something like, on failure, your whole entire squad dies. Nothing like that. But anyway, your whole entire squad dies. Failsafe will say, no, we're going to ignore that negative consequence if the hack fails. You also gain a plus 15 hacking bonus, so they'll be jumping up to 65. So it's pretty handy. I think it's a one-time use only thing. One-time use per mission. So, because it doesn't take about a cooldown.
We can thank Advent for the inspiration.
Alrighty, good to get a tech specialist on board. We still need a field medic. If you sense I'm a little bit bitter about the loss, it's entirely on me, but still. Alright, let's go ahead and choose your class. Field medic, that's what we're making it become. You got wounded badly, so you need to learn how to patch people up. Alright, I like that pose. Go for it. And lastly, what will you be? Tech specialist or marine? Well, we don't have a marksman yet or an assault infantry, and I would love to have either of those. More tech specialists would be needed, so we'll just do that. We already know what they do, so yay. Let's make a poster for them.
If it improves morale, then I suppose there is no harm in it.
He was feeling pretty flirty that day when pictures were taken. Alright, we don't have much of anybody available. I have one person that's tired, and 2 people that are ready, and that's it. Everybody else is either wounded or on covert actions. So, let's go back to the bridge here. So I ended up only getting 48 intel, which here's talking about the career limit, which I kind of touched upon there. As it says, every soldier, scientist, engineer counts toward the limit. Robotic units such as sparks do not count towards the limit. Recovery time for soldiers increased by 10% for each person over that limit. So 31st person and onward, and that's per person too. So if you got 40 people and your limit's 30, recovery time is just doubled. Career limit can be increased by upgrades in the living quarters.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Long-range scanners pick up emergency locator beacon, transmitter free space use invasion, maybe a long shot, but it's possible someone could have survived out there. We should investigate as soon as possible. 13 days to investigate them. Let's say not now. For at this moment, it's a scanning site. Actually, it's for recovered cargo. Okay, so it may not be for a person. As you can see, we only have 2 ready, 1 tired, 3 wounded. Everybody else is 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 16 days. Yeah, we gotta wait for people to come back. Actually, 4 days, 6 days, 8 days. Yeah, we got too many people out at this point. We can recruit more. That costs supplies. We don't have enough supplies, I feel, for that. Speaking of supplies, let's go ahead and keep doing that. that. However, I say that, and I think I just need to fly back to Templar headquarters. Covered ups. So, this expires in 2 days, 17 hours. To get 47 intel, moderate chance that the squad does not start with concealment and detection ranges are increased by 33% for the enemy. They'll see us quicker. We're not going to have the personnel for this at all. Yeah, that's not gonna be. So you already did that. Protect the data tab. And you can see the reward interception. There's a chance for half the rewards of the chain to be intercepted and made recoverable in a rescue mission. So yeah, that indeed is what happened. But we don't have the personnel to handle this. And this is where this add-on, set of add-ons, and this particular one, the covert infiltration add-on, adds some additional risks and risk and reward type of measures here. The reward is we can get some more intel, but the risk is I don't have the personnel to handle this. It's gonna be I could throw 3 people in. That guy that's tired will make it back within the next couple of days. I feel I can even throw him in as tired, but I don't think I can handle the mission with just three people at this point. It's going to be a full-on mission. So yeah, we'll have to leave that on the table as it was. We're going to head back to Templar
course
headquarters.
for Sector 12,
Start
East
healing
Africa.
up our wounded personnel a little bit faster. Infiltration mission. Expiring. Hack the workstation admin train. That's this thing here. Right? No. We're talking about this. Yeah. Expires in 2 hours. Still, don't have the personnel.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
Alrighty, so we'll have to examine an Advent officer corpse, which indeed we have several.
The
available.
Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
You can read the specifics here on our research report of alien biotech. We got infirmary that we can build. We can now research sectoids and Advent officers. Autopsy, I should say. Engineering means death infirmary to decrease the time our soldiers need to recover from injuries. We definitely need to build an infirmary, because as you see, we have 3 wounded soldiers. That even with the help of the Templars, they're not getting healed up too quickly.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
From time to time, they'll get breakthroughs, inspirations that will will shorten the amount of time it takes for usually longer to research items than normal. You usually want to take advantage of those when you can. This one, power relay construction, definitely can be very helpful, especially when we're going to be going for that down. We need to build one pretty soon. We research it, reduces their cost by 50%. So that's definitely very handy. So yeah.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
I must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis. Since the officer in question will likely have expired long before arrival here, I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time around.
Alrighty, so we'll have a covert op coming back here momentarily. We still only have 2 ready, 1 tired, 3 wounded. We need to heal up here.
Together, we have succeeded in our task.
You can read about fatigue. Covert actions, just like missions, lower your soldiers' willpower. Will goes down too low, they get tired. If it goes down too low, they can get some negative traits and also some bad things. They're more prone to panic and things of that kind of nature. So you can use tired people, yes. It's just know that they're not the most ideal candidate for field work. So, and you can see here we got a scanning site or more. We also got the two rookies got promoted. 1 rookie gained some health. And we'll get to you guys in just a moment. So this is one of those scanning sites that they picked up here. Members of the DC Africa have browser reports of activity may want to investigate. That will get us some rookies, 1 to 3, depending upon what all needs to be done. Let's take a look at the ops real quick here. We do have a new resistance order. Bonds of War. I only have 4 available right now. 1 tired. I'm going to bypass this for right now. We're not gonna do this. I don't have enough soldiers to handle the mission that they're requesting here. And those, so we get supplies, we get rookies, and recovered cargo of some type. We need to heal still. Oh, yes, we just need to heal. Force under strength. Thank you for letting us know. We can recruit some, as you can see, it costs 30 supplies. We can recruit 2 different soldiers here. Oh, I like their face mask. We don't have supplies to do that at this point. While we're here, though, let's go ahead and get these promotions underway. So,
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
we'll find out. Pardon me. So we're needing a marksman still, and assault infantry. We don't have either of those here. So, do we want to bring another heavy weapon type guy or combat engineer? I'm thinking just another marine at this point. We already know what they do, so we won't go over that just yet. Well, like they're very Neo-like from the Matrix. Alright, this next guy, promoting as here. Marine and Tech Specialist. Well, something I already have 2 of. If I had known, I would have chosen Combat Engineer for the other guy, and then I could have done Marine for this guy. Let's just get a 3rd Tech Specialist. They're always handy to have. There we go, I like that. Alright, promotion's taken care of. We got some stuff coming up pretty soon here. We still need to heal because we got 3 people wounded. Resistance ring was let's go ahead and view it.
Commander, the factions you have contacted are well equipped to track down the Chosen. Their knowledge will be invaluable in helping XCom locate and eliminate these threats.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCom, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
And you can see what it says here. Each month, Resistance factions can be assigned orders which provide bonuses to XCOM. And as we gain increased influence with the factions, we start low. You can actually get additional orders per faction. So we definitely want to do what we can to improve our relations with the factions so we get more orders. But for start, not a big deal. We can also throw an engineer here to get another wildcard order slot, which...
My followers and your people continue to grow in skill, and now the Resistance can take on more responsibility, should you need it.
So we got some Resistance orders here. Resource rewards on all missions are increased by 15%. Gain additional +2 power on the Avenger. That's all it's given us. We only have one wildcard slot. If we throw an engineer, we can get a second wildcard slot. Honestly, we're not worried about power. We've only built one thing, and we have to start digging before we get another room open. So power's not an issue. So let's just do this. Increase our resource rewards. Templars, you see, we definitely have low influence with them. We can't even put an order on them at all. So we need to improve, I think, to moderate. There's like three levels. Low, medium, and high. Medium at least allows you to put an order on. I think high then allows you to put a second order on. And then if you have an engineer staff, well, I think that the third wildcard order pops up there, I think. We'll find out.
As you wish, Commander.
See, we can upgrade it. Oh, and unlock additional slot for XCOM to sign Resistance orders. That is for us, yeah. But we don't have enough supplies. No biggie. So the engineer. Currently we have understaffed engineers. We can start digging in one of a couple of areas here. Only these two places here. 28 supplies, 57 and 7 alien allies. But this will take a while to dig down here, so let's just clear the top row.
Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility.
Thank you, Shin. So we'll throw our engineer.
Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
And it'll take 5 days to clear it out. Not a big deal. Plus, it'll get us some supplies that we need. All right, back on the bridge. So we can't get something else going here. Still need a heal. We got 3 wounded.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance.
Cool. Soldier bond available. So these two, I think that means they got bonded. Our soldier, he got extra will. They both are getting promoted. We'd use 25 supplies to capture getting wounded, I think it was. Promotion. This is good. And now we're looking better. One of the wounded actually came back into operative status. That being
Avenger plotting new course.
I didn't want you to go there. I was just trying to move the map around. It is what it is. Actually, let's go ahead and recover that cargo. Let's do just that.
Together, we have succeeded in our task.
Cool. Got 34 meld. 2 tired, or Templar, and I forget what they are. They got health. So, and we got our scientists back. Let's take a quick look at our soldiers. I think we have some promotions to dish out here. Yes. So we need you guys.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
And indeed, if you send bonded soldiers together, level 1 bonds are pretty neat in that if they're close enough together, they can share an actions. So bonded soldiers can, throw an action point to their teammate, to their bonded teammate. Pretty handy. Also, I think it lowers a chance for like bad stuff happening, like getting panicked or anything of that sort if you're attacked psionically. So it's always good to get your guys bonded together if possible. Go ahead and do a bond with Saber there. Yes. Sure. Let's do a poster here. Nice. Gomez and Jase. Alright, let's get you promoted. Another field medic would be great. Because I really don't need a second sapper at this point anymore, field medics. Because we just love getting shot up, obviously. Alrighty, and our second guy here. Let's see what you're going to be. Marksman would be nice. No, let's pick the assault infantry because we don't have one yet. We already have 2 Marines. And being an assault infantry, they have a CBQ, close quarter battle zone, as it were. As they go up further, as they get promoted further, it gives them other abilities and stuff like that. Very handy, very nice to have. Running gun they have, people should be familiar with that. You can activate that. They can use both reactions to dash and still do something else, attack after that. Slash, so yeah, they're your hand-to-hand melee type people. Cool. I think that was it. Yeah. All right. Let's get a little more time on here before we end the episode. Before another mission pops up. The research will be popping up here soon.
This will prove to have been an important breakthrough.
Yippers. So, reduce cost of power relays construction by
Commander,
50%.
the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
And you are the king fickle. This is actually very timely. We need to research or autopsy a advent officer anyway. So to inspire it means it'll be getting done that much quicker. 2 days, where it normally takes 3, I think. Yeah. So let's go.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Alrighty.
Apparently my predecessor was something of a brute when it came to handling the interrogation and autopsy of alien subjects. From what I've heard, she was keen to get her hands dirty whenever possible.
She indeed was. He's referring to, I forget her name, from XCom 1. Prequel to this. Which I won, but here in XCom 2, it says, no, you actually lost. Alright, let's get this tech done, get this, find the Reaper, so we got another soldier.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, What we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
Alrighty, this will set up a next round of quest for us. We have to construct the Proving Ground facility. Because we'll need to then, in the Proving Ground, complete the Skulljack project. And then, after getting that built, use the Skulljack on Advent Officer. That's something that's being done quickly.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
The Advent Captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent Network Tower itself.
Feel free to pause the video to read through the research report on the Advent Officer. But as you can see, it gives us some additional items here. We can now build the Proving Ground. We're able to research the Advent Troopers and Assault Troopers.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this Skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Good thing I'm clearing out another room, huh? So, we need to build the Proving Ground, and oh my goodness, research on that can be done quickly. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. While we would love to do these other things here, we do need the Proving Ground. 5 days would be great, because that's, well, we'll get the next room cleared out before this, but good timing all in all.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Yeah, we're just 1 day away. And that's fine, like I said, once we get this cleared, we can start working on the next room, get the research completed, then the next room will be cleared, then have 2 rooms available until we can build some things. We can put in that Proving Ground for sure. We have enough power, we should be able to put in the Proving Ground and also the Infirmary.
Most of our new recruits have never worked in close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now, they're gonna have to pick things up on the fly.
They're good guys, Central, to learn. Alright, let's get the Reaper. So this will add a Reaper, which is effectively a marksman, so not terrible that I haven't gotten a marksman yet. That's nice, right? Got 2 rookies promoted, increased mobility for 1.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying. My people have thrown off the shackles of alien oppression, and through discipline, we have survived. We don't rely on the aliens' technology, and we would never live in their cities. We are the hunters. We move in the shadows. And we won't sleep until the last alien is dead at our feet.
Alrighty, so new faction gives us a Reaper unit, Reaper soldier guy that joins our team. We also get 2 new orders from them, and several new covert actions to use as well. We'll take a look at all that here.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Now, we can't do anything until the next month, but it's good to see ahead of time what resistance orders have received. So from the Reaper, supplies collected from each supply drop are increased by 10%, so that's pretty nice. usually, you know, if we're getting like 250 to 350, that's an extra 25 to 35 supplies. That's pretty nice. All resource rewards from scan rumors are doubled. That is very, very nice. Yeah, that would have to mean like if you're getting, say, an engineer, you would thus get 2 engineers. Resource rewards. So supplies, intel, things of that kind of nature. And rookie code. Ready. We can gain intel by hovering around the Reaper HQ, but we won't be doing that. We do have 11 guys ready. We do have some new orders here, covert actions that we can do. We still can't locate the skirmishers. We don't have any sergeants. Right now we're covering the black market, so let's see what these others are. Increase CI ability points to match the new combat intelligence. So I want to say it's for the required soldier. Their combat intelligence goes up by 1. So if I put somebody that's like, say, standard, they become above average or whatever. Throw in scientist to negate the minor risk of them getting wounded. So that's only 1 soldier. That could be something we can certainly do. Experimental item. This is something I really would like to do, I feel, because we can get an item here, 1, that we can't get at this point in time yet. We're a ways away from any of these things. So this would be a good one to get. Requires 2 soldiers. One of them will get +1 ability to negate the minor chance of a soldier being captured. We need to throw some valuable supplies towards it. 1 soldier one of them perhaps even can get wounded, and a minor chance for ambush. So risks are well worth, or the rewards well worth the risks. That's what I'm going to say. And again, spending 25 intel for a 10 to 15 supply cost item, not worth it. Granted, a soldier would gain +3 will, so maybe that might be worth it. Not sure. Bonds of War resistance order. I think I'd looked at this. Maybe I hadn't. Anyway, soldier bonds grow 25% faster. This is a resistance order, so each month, at the start of the month, we can choose which orders we're going to put here. This one's pretty nice, especially early enough in the game, but it's good for late game as well too. However, that's 25 intel. That's quite a bit of intel to avoid a soldier getting wounded, which is only a minor chance anyway. Moderate chance of an ambush, which that's pretty tough. Hacking +3 for 1 of the soldiers, that'd be good. I would put a tech specialist in there and somebody else, but yeah, they may get ambushed. So all for a resistance order that I can't use anyway or can't put up anyway for at least till next month. Let's go ahead and do this. This is only 1 soldier. And let's see who we want to put here. Do we get to see? So they have standard. Let's look at our guys here. Standard as well. Now he's gifted. I could throw our sapper in and he would get even better. Standard. I guess is above average. Standard. Above average. Standard. Genius above average. It's great now. Oh, I guess it can't be a rookie. It's a grayed out. Probably can't put a rookie. So Rodrigo, you're gifted. Let's go put you in there. Minor risk of getting wounded. Let's not worry. I'm not going to put a scientist in there. Let's not worry about that. 7 days, 21 hours. We'll get you back pretty quick.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Oh, they can. Don't you worry. Experimental item. I do want to do this, even though we have a minor chance to get ambushed. We definitely want to avoid the soldier being captured, though. That's for certain. Supplies to avoid
underway immediately.
Alrighty, we're not going to do this recover useful items again. It's converting intel. I mean, you're spending 25 intel for 10 to 15 supplies. Not worth it. Granted, you know, whatever soldiers we send would get some, experience, and one would get some additional wills. So, I mean, there's always that. You can always say that you're spending intelligence for that aspect, but not worth it in my opinion. All right, let's clear that alien debris out. Take a view of the room. So we don't have the supplies to build a proving ground just yet. We have lots of things we can build at this point. We still have supplies to be able to do it. So let's go ahead now and clear out the next room here on the same level. That's 31 supplies. Takes 5 days. Our tech will be finishing up in roughly that before this gets cleared out, but that's okay. Tech gets finished. Now as we clear the debris away, excellent. We can look at building the proving grounds, though probably will need more supplies.
Commander, I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an
100
engineer.
supplies, so yeah. Oh, I thought we had. I thought what we got was it would cost half, maybe cost 200 supplies. Normally. Okay. The armory, we've got some promotions to take care of. Once we're done with promotions, I'm going to end the episode at that point. I think we'll have something hitting pretty soon, mission-wise. So we want to start that fresh on a fresh new episode.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
So this is, well, as you can see, they are a sniper. That's what Reapers are. But they're very sneaky, stealthy snipers. That's the nice thing about them.
I've got to hand it to the aliens. The invasion was one thing. Their advanced technology. They had the drop on us for sure. But Advent, there's something we could never have prepared for, even with better gear. Between the propaganda, the handouts, and a seemingly endless supply of reinforcing peacekeepers, they're nothing but trouble for an upstart resistance movement.
Shadow Meld. Reaper's ability to slip through and strike from the shadows increases with experience. We'll see that in action in a tactical mission. But basically, when they fire their rifle shot, there's a chance they may not even be spotted. Beginning of your turn, if any active enemies can see the Reaper, re-enter concealment. It's not an action; it just happens automatically. So that's very handy. Silent Killer. When concealed, kills with your primary weapon and pistols do not break concealment if you have enough active shadow stacks. Consume shadow stacks each time. Silent Killer retains concealment. 2 for primary weapon attacks, 1 for secondary weapon attacks. Allows the Reaper to toggle on and off the ability to fire reaction shots even when concealed. Handy. I forget exactly how the Silent Killer, or how do you get the shadow stacks exactly. I think you just start with 2 shadow stacks, period. I don't think they regenerate. I could be wrong on that, but we'll find out as we go into the game further into the missions here. This is Wraith. It's a good name here. I think we had... Oh, promotion. That's right. Because you're actually a little bit more experienced. So, as you can see, they got... Normally, with our regular soldiers getting promoted, you don't spend any AP, they get 1 free choice. However, with the faction guys, Reapers, Skirmishers, Templars, it costs 15 AP, no matter where you're promoted, it costs 15 AP to choose a skill, and so long as you have enough AP, you can then buy other skills too. You don't even need I don't think you need a training center for the faction guys. We're not going to have enough AP for additional skills. We've got to choose one that's pretty good. So, Infiltration increases their hacking skill by 30. Security towers can no longer detect this unit when concealed, which would have been very helpful in the this map. Immediately start with 2 shadow stacks each time you reconceal. Very, very handy then to get those shadow stacks when you reconceal. So infiltration might be a bonus there. Gain shadow step. They don't trigger reaction fire. And reposition. Partial movement action after hitting a turn-ending flanking shot. The partial movement, I think, is like you get half your mobility, so she would have 6, basically. She would have 6 tiles. Hawkeye, gain a passive bonus of +8 tiles to vision and standard weapon range. Nice. Fail-safe, that's what the tech specialists have. Reapers, as you can see, can hack. They've got better hacking skills than your starting soldiers do. But they're not as good as your tech specialist per se. It is nice. They're good backup hacker in this case here. I'm thinking I'm going to take infiltration though. I think only because of the fact that we start with 2 shadow stacks each time we reconceal, and security towers don't detect Reapers, so they'll get around a lot easier. The only other thing I would consider taking is Hawkeye, which would give an additional 8 tile range to their primary weapon here. That could be really, really handy. And vision too. So basically I could use my Reaper as like my advanced scout moving forward, and they're able to see 8 tiles further. Which, yeah, I could do blue move, and I could see into yellow move territory, and that much more, like 66% more beyond that. So I think might actually be the better. Yeah, let's just do that for right now. We'll get the others too. Oh, there was still more soldiers that needed promoting. Yeah, that's right. 2 rookies that need to get promoted. Okay, let's see what you need to be Marine. Wait, you're built. Yeah, Marine. I can use the field medic. Yeah, they're built like a Marine. Nice pose. I like that.
With a mug like that, you might get Advent to surrender after all.
Central, that's mean. I would go on a nice date with Carolyn Johnson here. Alrighty, Sarah, let's see what you're going to be. Field medic or sapper? We could use more medics, that's for sure. Really need a marksman. Alrighty, I think we're at a good stopping point right now. Save the game. Thank you guys for watching. We pick up next episode. We'll probably be jumping into another mission that's going to pop up. We're kind of waiting for it because we've already gone through about almost 2 weeks here without this particular mission popping up. We'll save it and see what happens. In any event, we'll at least be getting to the point where we're going to get the proving ground research learned and clear out this other room. Then hopefully even start working on that, on getting the proving ground built up. We need supplies for it though. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.